What is up, dudes? How are y'all doing? And welcome back to Shantae Risky's Revenge. We played a little bit of this a while back on a Saturday, I think it was last week. And we're currently about halfway through collecting the remaining gemstones or magic seal thingies. I don't actually remember what we were supposed to do. Oh, this is going to go well. Either way, happy Friday. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Genie, Adrian, Geki, how's it going? I am pressing all of the any keys. How's the sound for you guys? Let's see. How are we in terms of things? We got the elephant one. We got 2 of the mysterious powers from the magic seals, which means that we already have max hair power. There we go. Man, this is such a difference from Seven Sirens. Good lord. Wow. Okay, so I think this is gonna open up after we have completed the next bit. Let's ask Sky. I don't trust that zombie girl and her brothers, but if you got to trade them coffee, you'll need beans and a means to grind them up. Where do we get beans? Where are the beans at? Boom, 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 boom. We can't get too risky or we'll get banned. Wouldn't be the first time. Doing good. Making conscious choices between Steam sales and the fact that the new side set for Digimon comes out today. Anything good that you want to get from that? My mom dressed as a pirate lady for dad, but I'm not allowed to say such things. I know what the dad is into now. Who changed the dog manifest to say Ammo Town? Is this a joke? We should rub bellies. Angels and fish, more or less. Nice. This guy's Warbird wrench is pretty handy when it comes to making repairs. He's half wren and a half finch, you know? That doesn't help me at all. Boulders, golems, even fire-breathing statues. They're all made of stone. There must be a way to smash them apart. Can I? Wait, how did that work? Right. Can I just ram like full throttle? There you go. Jesus Christ, I just killed him, dude. Just shattered him to the winds. Good fucking god. It didn't need to be that aggressive, but hey, here we are. It just murdered a perfectly cromulent traffic worker. God, this series is so much fun. I do have to keep in mind, though, that I am not as well stacked out on HB, in contrast to... Right? In contrast to Seven Sirens, so I do need to keep that in mind. There's also a few major mechanical differences. Like I can't use things until I select them. Like I can only equip one thing at a time. I was supposed to go left and then up. I do really wanna try out Digimon at some point, but it feels like to get a functional deck there needs to be a lot of investment on the player side. Like most people that I've heard of that played the game kind of struggle with that aspect of it. This sign can stop me because I just ran all over you. Oh, hello. That's new. Wait. We are cooking with certain ingredients. We're not cooking that well. Hey, Boogaloo, how's it going? There we go. A broken coffee machine. Oh, that's... Okay, I get it now. I get it now. I get it now. That's what they meant with wrench. I was wondering why he kept bringing up wrench there. Oh, right. CEO is this weekend as well. Good lord. Like, got GDQ starting at the tail end. Everybody is playing Final Fantasy 14. Very exciting times. Yep. This does mean that I need to remember where every single rock in this game is. And I just don't. Let's see. Any runs you're excited for on GDQ, Boogaloo? Nearly dropped my controller. Not really, haven't even looked at the schedule. Yeah, fair. I mean, it's gonna be a good thing to have in the background while you're playing Final Fantasy 14, though. I'm probably gonna put it on whenever I'm, like, drawing or something like that. Boom, 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 boom. Wonder if the change of ownership of the town will affect my job. Hey, job security is important, alright? Dang nabbit, I left my other town to escape the ammo baron. Looks like I may have to move again. Poor fella. Hey, Rage Fat, how's it going? Nice, you found a coffee machine. Come back once you find some coffee beans and I'll help you out. Maybe we should talk to that little chef girl who lives in the forest. I will, but first I'm going to explore that little bit to the right of the town. Oh, hey, this is the first time we're seeing those here. Wait, 2 of them? Oh, wait, it despawned because of the screen edge. Ah! How long can I keep those on screen, I wonder? Squeak, squeak. Oh, so I'm not allowed to hit them off screen, but they are allowed to hit me off screen? I see how it is. Very rude. Okay, so this is the last bit that we need to get into. Let me take a look what's over here. Hey, Loin, how's it going, dude? Oh no, not one of these. Monkey. Where does this go? Oh yeah, I saw the screenshots that you sent me. That game looks really good. I like the fire effects a lot. Oh, Focus Interactive jank is good jank. Now that reminds me, I really gotta replay Call of Cthulhu at some point. That was a very good game. I like that game. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, by the way, Adrian, hope the Amingo turned out good. I was actually thinking of scanning it in from the pencil drawing and then blowing it up a little bit and make a full-blown like art thing out of it, I guess. You playing these in release order? Nope. I am most certainly not. If anything, we're sort of like a jumbled reverse order. I started with Half-Genie Hero, then we did Pirate's Curse, after which I played Seven Sirens, which we beat the other day. Been scanning the Steam still? I have, yeah. There are a few things that I'm looking to pick up. Celeste is one of them. I heard a lot of good things about it, and it's like $1.50, so kind of figured why not. The other thing is Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite because of the Maximilian mod that is currently in the works. Oh. It looks like a fun game. Like it probably is gonna frustrate me a bit at the start, but Like, it looks like a game that I'll enjoy. Ow. Alright, that was a new Monster Hunter mobile game, right? Well. It looks like we got beans after all, chat. I was expecting a hard container, not the fast travel. I appreciate that they just explode into a pile of bones. I'm actually curious if the chef will still say something here, though. I'm hearing the smell of kitchen spatter. Don't walk off again. Come here, boy. Oh! No! Wait, tell me the dog respawns. The dog does not respawn. I killed the dog. Oh no. Oh. Why is the game like this? Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Perfect sword. I'll accept that. Got the beans, old man. Where do you want me to put them? Oh wait, that's not a background. How did I manage to do that? Now I'm on the correct layer. Let's see. I need to head back into town and get my bean on. Calm down. My mom just walked past the door and Worf just absolutely lost his mind. Was he audible on stream? I wonder. That was good. That was really good. There hurt some porks. Yeah, he was straight up in territorial defense mode. That was really funny though. Let's see. Oh, I have 0 of those. Oh. Warp, call me OS. It's not even barking in a specific direction, or he's not even growling in a specific direction. He's just like doing like one of those scan the areas and turned into a Metal Gear guard. Get Worf to help. What you looking for? Oh, it's on top of the PS4 games. You got like Shantae on top, and then the second one is Baldur's Gate. There you go. Gypsy started her second playthrough. Boom, 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 boom. We're now military town. If they start raising us kids to be deadly assassins, I'm going to use my power to combat the evil that has taken a stranglehold on the town. I love the humor in this. When Risky Boots returns to rule over us, I'm planning to switch sides. Survival. Right, beans. Hey Shantae, you've got coffee beans and a machine? Want some help with that? Yes. Oh, bother, this is no good at all. The coffee machine is all busted up. Well, it's nothing my wrench can't repair. Come on, boy. Let's do your thing. Open wide. There's supposed to be rotten egg in that. You wouldn't happen to have an egg I could borrow, would you? You're really pushing the boundaries of friendship here. Thanks to you, I've got one rotten egg too many. Don't bother with the puppy dog eyes. One tall coffee, extra room for stank. I got a latte. No more zombie barista. Thank you, Sky. Wrench, you're the best pals ever. Now to take this to the boathouse. I think the boathouse was all the way on the right. I did a very goofy when trying to find that. That's all I remember. And how's it going, Hugslot? Good to see you. I keep forgetting that there's enemies here. Oh, thank you. Generous. Let me save, old man. Okay, so one of the things that I completely botched, like the first time around, was like understanding how layering works in this game. Which I didn't. What is this again? Where does this lead? So the thing is, I don't remember if this leads to Roddy Tops' house, like, at all. Oh, it does not. But there is something I'd like to check. That works. That works. I'll take it. How's it going, little buddy? And it is, like, the last 2 days here have been absolutely terrible in terms of temperature. Like, we shot up about, like, 10 degrees at minimum. And now it's, like, maybe low 20s. With like a nice cool breeze. Hey, you made the coffee for my bros? That's so sweet. They're waiting for you at the boathouse. Where was the boathouse again? The house with the boat. Wait, was that all the way to the left? Let me check the map real quick. Man, I'm having some major end of the week chill vibes. Just kind of leaning back in my chair, just playing some Shantae. From my understanding, though, we are already pretty close to like the 70-80% mark of the game. Like, this game is much shorter than the other ones. Where's the boathouse? Yarr. Where be boathouse? This has a boat? Where's the boathouse? Yeah, let's go all the way to the left to see what's there. Wait, wasn't there a teleporter there? Yeah. Was about to say, like, fuck doing that jumping puzzle again. I'm going back. That jumping puzzle was another nightmare. It was so difficult. It has been interesting though to essentially play these games in reverse order, because I never feel like I'm like missing out on mechanics or anything. Like everything just kind of feels natural towards like the Shantae games that they have included. And then you see like the mechanics a bit more bare bones, like in its earlier stages. And like, it doesn't feel that different from, like, between this or playing Seven Sirens. I think it's Seaside Retreat. Each game feels incredibly different, which is why, like, every game continues to feel fresh. It's a really nice touch that they gave it. I do wish there was a map, though. And somebody... Wait. No. Don't look it up just yet. Don't look it up just yet. I'm gonna head back into town. I can't believe we're already like 4 games deep into this series. Like, when did we start doing the Shantae games? Like a month ago? It feels really weird in comparison to the usual playthroughs lasting like a month and a half. Because the games are so fucking massive. I'm really excited for Bow Path of the Teal Lotus, though. And I do need to grab Shantae on PS4. That's the reason your order for the games was out of whack. Availability, mostly. I had half-genie Hero. That was about it. And then I bought Pirate's Curse and Seven Sirens. And a viewer of the channel had a Shantae key for Risky's Revenge, so Wesley was kind enough to give it to me. So it's mostly just like, oh, I happen to have half-genie Hero and I'm looking for something different to play. Let me try this. So there was no, like, real reason or anything to go into reverse order outside of just like, oh, this is what I have available. Where is the boathouse? I thought they said it was north of town. I'm gonna ask the professor or ask Uncle Mimic why they jiggle so much. chat streamer move, never explain your motives. If anyone just asks, it's because I said so. Why? Just sit down. Just don't think. Don't let me catch you thinking. A powerful artifact exists. Usually my answer is why not, but in this case I had like a solid reasoning for it's like I just didn't have the other games. Huh. Maybe Sky can tell me a bit more? Search the desert high and low until you find these special relics. Okay. I am on it. Shantae is on the case. It feels weird to nearly be at, like, to just have past 5 p.m. and just not even be live for an hour. Change their mind? Change their mind on what? Want to look up if the original Shantae was on sale perchance. But then I realized if I alt tap, I might destroy what little stability I have left in this game. Like, it plays really well, but like one of the pet peeves that I have with a lot of PC games is that when strange things happen when you tab out. I don't think Half-Genie Hero has a PS4 release, if I'm being honest. Yeah, that doesn't work. I need something else for that. Go borrow Risky's gun again. Now that I think about it, I didn't do a whole lot of exploration of the desert. Is this something that I can do? Oh, elephant stomp. Very nice. Okay. Oh, that went a little bit further than I thought it would. There we go. Whoa, that's fast. Nice. Okay, we got the first relic. There we go. So that's the first one. The one that we actually need still eludes. But I'm pretty sure I've encountered another one of those like boulders on my way to Ammo Baron. Pretty sure. Oof. Okay. Yes. Eat ass. This might be it, actually. Huh. It's not. A lot of secrets, though, that remain undiscovered. Am I just missing it? Well, evidently, but... Ooh. Wrong button. Wait, but there was only one place that could go from here, right? Or am I just being a bit silly here? Ow. Double ow. I feel like I'm missing something. Like, just genuinely don't remember where to go from here. Oh, wait, it's here that I went the wrong way. Yeah. Because, like, initially you don't get to go there. So initially you have to go through this part right here. Just crumbles into dust. Good lord. Some of these death animations are absolutely brutal. Can relate to crumbling into dust. Fair enough. I mean, it is a Friday after all, so that's more than fair. Ba-ba-doo. Okay. Well, at least I can buy stuff now. Wait, then where do I get the monkey dash? Mini wheats are so good. I had my first American cereal a while back. I think Cheerios? But apparently I got the wrong ones. Like, I got the normal ones. And the ones that are really good are supposed to be the honey ones, I think. I'm gonna have to try that later this weekend. See if they have it. That's the one, Honey Nut. So where do I find the monkey dash? Chat, help me out here. Because I am getting like increased levels of confusion. You know what? That's on me. I didn't realize that you could use magic on things. But they did mention that. Whoa! Okay, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Lilac Fields. It does remind me that I do need to, at some point, try to get the other spells. I prioritize damage and everything. Which I feel for this game is fair. do 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 do. Oh, Morph is deep asleep. He got all tuckered out, growling at my mom. Boom, 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 boom. Have they haven't retracted the whole idea that you needed your PSN account to actually play the game, right? Or is that like no longer a thing? Progress, baby! I like that this is like the only Shantae game I've played so far where there's like some actual application of the magic system. I'm really happy that that's the case. New releases going forward will require it. I still think it's a pretty terrible decision, but hey, whatever floats our boat. You want to alienate a large portion of your player base, then by all means. They did that with a $10 price jump? You mean for PlayStation Network? Look who's back. Wasn't sure you'd keep your end of the deal. Whatever, here's your lousy drink. A latte? That's a chick's drink. Well, you remembered Poe's egg anyway, so at least he'll shut his gab. It smells wonderful. You can't tell where the foam ends and where the scrambled eggs begin. So anyway, here's the ticket to getting into the Hypno Baron's joint. Oh boy, it's a blob. What am I supposed to do, sculpt my way in? Binkley. That there's enough plastic explosives to blast this wimpy door into next week. All you need now is a detonator. I don't even know what that is. Just stick this wad to the Baron's door and hit it with an electrical spark. Oh, fuck. How am I gonna do that? I don't think I can buy any magic right now because of the magic gem. Well, specifically the lack thereof. Dun, dun, dun. Thank you, game. I appreciate that. That is very kind of you. Oh, I do want to buy some more healing potions. Oh, you mean the price increase on retail? It's more of a psychological thing than anything, though. Like, in the sense that like we're so used to getting 60 games for $60. But like anything above that feels like an investment, right? It feels like something a special edition should be, or I don't know, just whatever whatever deluxe edition they have to offer. So the big thing with that is that people are becoming a lot more critical because of the fact that it feels like an investment. People are going to treat it as such. Like they're going to rethink whether or not it's worth it to spend that amount of money on a video game, yes or no, instead of just buying it. Because we're like super desensitized to the 60 bucks mark. Like it sucks because like it does make the just getting new games infinitely more expensive than it should be. From a consumer standpoint, like if we're gonna go with the whole sunk cost fallacy and all that, it makes sense why the price increase is there. I hate it though. I have not been buying any new games on release. Well, barely. Like Stellar Blade, I think was the last one I did. But that was one where it was like, oh, I'm gonna buy a PlayStation 5 for this game. Because it looked so deeply up my alley. And I'm pleasantly surprised that it is. But I did put a lot more thought into the purchase than I usually do with a game that is like 60 bucks, or usually try to find a little bit cheaper. So mostly you just pay like 53 or something like that. Well, it's still a lot of money. But like the thing that feels a bit crooked to me is that I've always seen it as like the price of physical, right? You pay that price because it is a physical game. But digital distribution is all kinds of out of whack because of it. Because like games on digital distribution platforms, can you please die, thank you, are now 80 bucks as well, without offering like a proper explanation for it. Like at what part is it a... Oh, these enemies are so hard to fight. How do I put this? like when it comes to digital, there should be an advantage to going digital over physical. Like I get that there is like a little bit more of a premium on top of like getting a physical product. Like it has to be made. There's like distribution costs and all that jazz. But when it comes to digital platforms or digital marketplaces, especially first party, like I don't think Sony is gonna pay themselves for like the first party titles that they put out there. Did I miss something here? But I'm also woefully ignorant about like the ways of video game publication. I mostly just play them. This is the place. Stick the plastic explosive here. Yes. All it needs now is a bolt of energy. Let's get bolting. Well, that works. But I've noticed that I've become a substantial amount more critical on the games that I play or that I purchase on release because of the price increase. I don't know if that's for anybody else out there as well. But I'm much less enthusiastic about getting a new release if I know that it's going to be like an $80 release. Like I'll be like, oh, I'm going to wait. The scarcity of physical games for the kinds I like to play has conditioned in me that I need to buy on release. And this is also a thing, right? Sometimes there's just like the fear of just not being able to get it at the price that you wanted, or very slippery. Hey Novoden, how's it going? Most games that I've bought recently are the indie ones that don't exceed $30, or if even that. But is that influenced by the way that that larger releases are currently priced at? Or is that more a thing of interest? How much was the Elden Ring DLC actually? Titty statues. Is there a way to cancel the dash prematurely? Okay, I need to be on the ground. Am I just not seeing it again? This is gonna give me the key. That's gonna open the next door. That's gonna drop me there, and that's gonna give me something that I can use. Was it this one? This was the water one. Okay. Haven't come across the title yet that had my interest that cost more than 60. In recent times, not much. Like I started noticing around the time that I got Armored Core that I was just not playing a lot of the games that I bought on release around the time that they released. Like Stellar Blade is a huge exception for that. How the hell am I supposed to do that? Dun, 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 dun. Let's get to Monkey Town. At least it's not a whole lot that we have to redo. I do appreciate that a lot about these games, is that usually checkpoints are pretty generous in their placement. But like in recent years, I found myself just kind of steering less and less towards newer releases as well. Primarily because like I mostly stream older games. Oh, there's the save point. See what I mean? Quite generous. Fallout 4 was the last game I went to midnight release for. Do they still do midnight releases, actually? Is that still a thing? Back when I used to work in game stores, we did like midnight releases for like all the major titles that would come out, and the best part about it was like when it got out of hand, we'd be able to block like the entire street, and after a certain while we just got asked like, hey, can you maybe not do that, because like it's nobody can get through, damn it, please stop. I tend to revisit games more. Yeah, that's fair. I was recently just kind of thinking about how good of an excuse Tanuki Chicken Attack is to start like replaying a bunch of games under the excuse of like, hey, you haven't reviewed this yet. Also, speaking of reviews, this Sunday will be the first of the Shantae reviews, starting with Half-Genie Hero. Oh, he going. Replayed so many of my favorites this year. Nice. With more plan? Ooh, what's on the menu though? Ah, Jesus. FF4, FF8, Beautiful Joe, nice. I thought I'd be more into arcade/short action games these days, but I'm sorta, and I am sorta, but the siren song of letting RPGs run in the back, letting numbers go up, and untold amount of number jank via obscure developers is ever present, and I want to try new and old jank alike, even if I don't finish it. It is really interesting to get to a point where you can just really feel like you're exploring games in general. It's just... I absolutely love it. Why you don't grab? Hello? That works. What happens if I go here now? Doesn't really change much by the looks of it. It may be the room afterwards? Alright. Let's escape the bone zone for now. Ooh, hello. Look at all this disposable income. What is a GRPG? Oh, it's a German dev. Okay, I see. This is a strange room. Wait. Oh, that is a can of worms. I do understand where he came from with that statement, though, Hugslot. It's more in the sense that for a very long time, you got to realize, like, JRPGs as a genre has only been embraced by the general gaming community for a short amount of years, like maybe the last 5, maybe 6. And there was a time where game journalism was so brutally, is it vehemently? I want to look it up, but I don't want to risk the game crashing. But like a lot of games would receive like scathing ratings, like absolutely destroyed in the reviews just because they were Japanese developed RPGs. That's it. That was the only reason why a game would be bad, right? I feel like that prejudice still exists within some journals. Yeah, for sure. But it is a remnant, like Gekisenbu says, it is a remnant of not just the bygone era of RPGs in general, but it is a byproduct of game journalism absolutely just losing its marbles over even the most basic things, if that makes sense. Like, as a result, there are some really interesting things that happened during that time as well. Quantum theory is a really good example of this. Or binary domain, where a lot of Japanese developers started catering more towards a Western audience. Whereas nowadays, like, it's generally more embraced. Like, it's still kind of frowned upon by certain communities. The anti-weeb association. But like, games like Binary Domain and Quantum Theory are a direct result of this. Like, they saw, like, okay, so people in the West like Gears of War, right? Okay, we're gonna make a Gears of War. I do not understand what this game wants from me. Let's see what happens if I do this. Wait, what? Hey, Sentukai. But Lost Plan, Binary Domain, Remember Me, Mind Jack. Yeah, that's a huge that's one of the huge cornerstones of what happened with that. And then Lost Planet 2 came out, and that sort of arcaded the original Lost Planet back into, like, the Japanese ecosphere, right? It's just like people just weren't nice. People were really, really fucking rude towards anything that came from Japan. Like, I think one of the few magazines that I read during that time that wasn't immediately, oh, it's gonna have the anime boobies. Was official PlayStation Magazine. Like, they've always had, they had a couple of reviewers, at least on the European side of things, they had a couple of reviewers on board that they specifically had that were interested in this genre. And, like, their review of Dot Hack, the original quadrilogy, was what got me into playing the Dot Hack series. Like, it was a very just earnest and open review that just kind of criticized the point that needed to be criticized without poking fun at, like, oh, this is a Japanese developed game. Whereas nowadays we're much more aware of the ramifications of what the consequences are of kind of alienating a specific group of developers. And as a result, people are much more, how do I put this? They're much less of a dick about it. They understand, people are starting to understand what the appeal is. They are starting to understand that there's just different people have different interests, and it's like a very, oh, surprise there, says nobody. And because there is more of an openness towards the genre, by and large, also because gaming is in general is becoming much more of an accepted part of media culture, there's much more availability towards getting people that are interested in the topic at hand. Right? Now we have entire websites that are dedicated to reviewing the specifics of the genre. And so Tukai, the series run through is going really well. We're currently on the 4th game in the series. There's something different about this door. No. 2007 is not when things went sour. 1999 to 2014. Because that's when when Japanese RPGs started becoming much more available here. You had it with you had a lot on the PlayStation 1 as well, but not as egregious. Like, they were treated more as games rather than oddities, if that makes sense. But from the 2000s, the sensationalist journalism started seeping much more into gaming as well, as it became much more of a subculture. And you got a lot of, like, that skater bro vibe going on through that. It's a really, really interesting time capsule to look at from, like, strictly advertisers' perspective. But it does get quite nasty. Like, some of these reviews are just flat out not fun to read. We have a magazine here called Power Unlimited that was, like, a pretty big culprit in that sense. Like, they really fostered a lot of, like, the dude bro culture surrounding it. But also just like, oh, you're not cool if you like Wild Arms 4. Like, what does enjoying a video game have to do with coolness? I don't understand what you're talking about. But then again, like, the review is coming from a dude naming himself Skate the Great, so at that point you start to take everything with a grain of salt. But nowadays there is a different thing. Now that you bring it up, Senatukai, now there's a different thing brewing where this is also by and large because of the increase in price as well. Like when you pay $80 for a video game, you're becoming $80 critical. Like not everybody is doing that consciously, but whenever you pay more for a video game, you treat it as something that you paid more for. I don't get this. Is there something I have? Let's try this. So, when a game isn't a 10 out of 10, it's not considered worthy of that time. This is a very skewed response, though. Like, don't get me wrong. It's a very very skewed response to that sort of sensationalist journalism, right? Like, we need to sell clicks. We need to create drama to sell more clicks so we can put more ads in your face and in your house and in your toilet. If you lift up the toilet seat, there's another ad. Bet you didn't see that one coming. And try to put on your shoes, here's another ad. Second, some others really spearheaded that aggressive online behavior, which Microsoft picked a torch up for. Yeah, it's really strange, like how, like to a degree, I do think there is a certain appeal to like the let's call it the Modern Warfare 2 lobby banter. But a lot of people just take it really far these days, and as a result, there is a need for certain guidelines to kind of regulate that behavior and put like a boundary on it. It's basically just people saying like, hey, this is not okay. Whatever you're doing, stop it. You're being upset. You're being low tier god, don't be low tier god. We're taking so long that the music is looping. Oh, saturation provokes negative response when a modern game makes reference to those memes. See, I never experienced the Portal 1 memes. Except the whole cake is a lie thing. I got pretty sick of that, like about 20 minutes after it got introduced. This is a rather strange dungeon. Not sure if it's unintuitive or I am missing the point. Wait a minute. Let's think outside of the elephant box. I'm a goddamn genius. I don't know, I do find it rather difficult to discuss this. in a constructive way sometimes. That like that kind of goes for most things to discuss these eyes. Oh, panic monkey. Panic monkey. Please. Ah, god damn it. That is at least generous. But like, I don't think that Yoshi P was in the wrong for saying it. Like, it's just to kind of get back to the core of the subject, right? But as a mind jack appreciator, this is gonna sound so crooked, but as a mind jack and quantum theory appreciator, and especially a big fan of Binary Domain, it's pretty cheap on Steam right now. If you haven't played Binary Domain, please add it to your cart for the summer sale. It is a phenomenal game by the developers of Yakuza, the original team. And it explores a lot of like the same topics that you would see in Blade Runner through the booyah hoorah energy of that specific era of like 2009 to 2014 era of hoorah. It's like we just got into the Gear Zone and everybody needs to be buff, and we need to make especially a lot of references to porn games, porn magazines. Like it's really, really noticeable how much they overcompensate with that. But Binary Domain is surprisingly insightful. It's has so much to offer, and it's such a good game, and way too little people have played it. But like, as a direct result of the way that the West treated or Western ecosphere of gaming ecosphere, sorry, treated the Japanese ecosphere of gaming. We got games like Quantum Theory, we got games like Binary Domain, we got the Mind Jack. It's just like it's a back and forth response, or it has been a back and forth response, and through that we got things like Lost Planet 2 as well, and so it's not as harsh, as skewed as it sounds. It's not all bad. Like, we got some really cool creative titles out of it, and while the way that we got there wasn't the best, it's still very cool. That's a googly face. We're doing password stuff? Really? I think Asura's Wrath and Resident Evil 5 also came from that. If I'm not mistaken. That's fucked up. That ain't right. Let's fix that. Also fucked up. Oh, I'm supposed to be monkey here. Gotcha. Guess that means that I can... Hello, monkey? At this point, I'm just really curious as to where the road leads. Whoa, we going. Oh boy. Oh, that was a turbo button if I've ever seen one. What happens if it just flat out drop here? How much? You get 2 whole keys. But I'm curious if someone has like delved quite a substantial amount deeper than like an on-stream conversation about this topic into it. Like, I'd genuinely be curious to see if there is like more in-depth analysis of like the long... Oh god. You know how you sometimes like panic whenever you hit a platform in a platformer? That was me just now. And that wasn't even input. But like I'm like really freaking curious to see if there is like substantial research tied to the subject to kind of give like a clearer visual indication of like, hey, this is what happened during that era. It kind of sucked because of this. Or just in general, when aha! And follow the system if you don't know how to read. But just the ramifications of I don't know if this is like a fully documented thing though. Like, but I'd be curious to see if there's like a full study done into the ramifications of the influence that specifically like the evolution of journalism had over like decades worth of like movies, video games and such. Like, if there is a like a full on like, hey, this is what happens when you do this with journalism, and this is why it's important to not approach it like this. Like, I'd be really curious to see what if there are some kind of study, if there have been studies done into that. Also, from a little bit of a point of self-interest, I guess, because like I've been really trying to find ways to make the things I review on Tanuki Chicken Attack more interesting for you guys. And I think you can learn quite a lot from studies like that. Just kind of have a deeper awareness, I guess, of how your review may affect the things around you, or the medium that you're reviewing, I guess. This is such an interesting dungeon, though. How would you ever guess this? Like, the possibilities are wild. If we both have them look like that way. What if we have them look at each other? Away from one another? Panicking only when rolling in Souls games. That is also fair. How am I supposed to know the combination of this? Like, there's no real way to actually know this. As far as I can tell, outside of just trying stuff. You mean all inward? No. I'll come back to this later. We might find something. What if we just... A little bit cross-eyed here. What if... Oh, a door with a key. I have 4. How many do you want? Apparently 4. And then you probably get, like, the key for, Ooh, so much wealth. I think I have accumulated maximum wealth in the next room. I got an achievement. Just... Oh, money bags. Up, down, right. Up, down, right. Gotcha. Let's see how good my memory is for this. Hey Naru, how's it going? Just a quick second. I'm doing pretty good. I'm excited for the weekend. Get some interesting things to try out. Gonna start trying to make like a... I was so close! Oh god! Holy shit, I was close. But I'm gonna try to make a couple of the sketches that I've made over the last few weeks into like full-blown pieces, and I'm pretty excited to give that a shot. Like I bought like some pretty good paper to try that out. I sense a restless energy deep inside you. Channel your passions and allow the magic to take shape. Ooh. Oh, that is exciting. Yeah, flop it. Just face first into the ground. Eh. Beautiful. I really like how expressive the sprite art is. They definitely added a bit more resolution to the sprite art in. Wait a minute. What? Is there? I can't do anything though. I probably need to find a different thing to do. Wasn't this the, Hey, listen, if it works, I ain't complaining. I think this was the spider room? Yeah. Okay, so now we got the mermaid dance. Wait. Wasn't there a thing all the way at the beginning of this dungeon that needed to be explored through underwater stuff? The other one that I need to change. I love this cracked out monkey form. It's just just fish out of the water. Wait, can I perchance just got this game, man. I love it so much. Absolutely love this wait a minute moments. Do I need to get the skeleton key? I'll get the bottom half of the skull. My guess is that I need to go back to the start of the dungeon in order to grab the other one. Also, as a heads up, chat, we are going to be going a little bit longer than our usual time today. So, yeah. So we're gonna try to get those 4 hours in. But it means that we're gonna be live for a little bit later. Okay, so I need a skull. That does mean that I have to go back, like all the way. So how have y'all been enjoying the Shantae playthrough? Hopefully you guys have been having a lot of fun alongside me with this series. Hey Ken Nair, how's it going? Shantae is amazing. Shantae is amazing. I'm really having a great time with this series. It's like, I love that an unfortunate set of circumstances led to me discovering a new favorite series. Like, just weird serendipitous moments contributing to just a lot of fun. Just a second, I just remembered something. That I keep forgetting to ask. Oops. Hell yeah. Man, this game is so much fun. Other half of the skull. Two halves make whole. And now we have to go back. Back, not down. Good. I've been loving this series so far. Oh, the thing that I wanted to talk about with the 10 out of 10 reviews. I keep forgetting that I was on that topic. It's one of the things that I also kind of stumble into whenever reading reviews or something like that. Like, a lot of it is catered towards like getting that 10 out of 10. If that makes any sense. But one of the things that I see a lot is that people are like, oh, it got an 8 out of 10. It must be a terrible game. Like, this sentiment has been regurgitated a lot. But quite often, one of the things that I do really enjoy when it comes to this channel is that we'll find games that are like a very 5 out of 10 on the quality scale, right? But they're still really enjoyable. Like, they might be 5 out of 10, but they're still such fun games. Like, Wanted Dead comes to mind as being the epitome of mediocrity at its finest. I mean, sure, it's a rough game, but it is a lot of fun. But I am going to take a short break. So chat, want to hear something stupid? We put the laundry out on the balcony to dry. And a bird took a massive shit on it. So now the laundry is covered in bird shit. Cackle, cackle. You must be the genie looking for the magic seals, yes? That's right. You have two, and now you are here for the final one. You've outsmarted Risky Boots. You are very, very smart. She will never be able to restore the magic lamp now. You are a hero. The townspeople will thank you. Is this a mind game? If you got something to say, say it. But your uncle, he is keeping secrets from you. What do you know about that? What does his lamb do anyway? Information that valuable is not given away for free, but if you have what it takes to destroy your uncle, then you deserve to know the lamb's true power. You might look like him, but you're not my uncle. Give me everything you've got. Oh. Did not factor into warp capabilities. Oh, he has a finger gun. Let's just call that one nimbly dodge out of the way. Well, hello there, Uncle. Must be getting pretty close, though. Why did I get a speedrun achievement for that? Apparently I was hella fast. That's strange. Now that I've got all 3 magic seals, I half expected Risky Boots to make a grab for them. Now's my chance to get them to Uncle Mimic's workshop back in Scuttletown. Yeah, I can just walk there. Oh, wait. There's things to explore. This is my favorite part of any Metroidvania. Like, I'm pretty new to the genre as a whole, outside of like playing Castlevanias a lot. But there's just something insanely rewarding about the way that specifically Metroidvanias handle exploration. They have like these little bite-sized moments where you're just kind of waiting for like the right items, so you start picking up little bits and pieces of information that might help you on your way. And then once you finally get there, it's like, oh, there's so much to explore. Wait, how do I get this? Isn't this where I need to get down? Makes the whole world a puzzle. Yes. Exactly. Ah, there we go. How's it going, Couch Potato? Hope you are doing well. So, welcome to the Echo the Dolphin, the portion of this game. Yeah, I don't know if they actually released that on anything other than, I think it was phones. Was PC only? Really? And how's it going, Suki? I need to check that out. Like, Team Ladybug does some phenomenal work. I need to check out that Toho game that they made as well. One of the demos that I tried for Next Fest was by them, the Blade Chimera demo. He's so happy. I think I'm off the grid. But Internet Wayback Archive has to download alongside the machine translation, which is really not so bad. I need to check it out then. But yeah, I'm becoming a big fan of the genre. Like, there is a lot of like design overlap and just kind of ways to like approach this genre. But so far, most of the games that I played, in particular, Deedlit and Wonder Labyrinth and the Shantae games, they have been so incredibly satisfying to play. It's also just really difficult for me to like put an exact finger on what makes it so satisfying. Like, there's a deep level of catharsis to like taking the time to get to know the map that you're on and eventually mastering it to the point where you can like fully traverse it without thinking too much and knowing when or where to grab certain things. It's like, oh, we now have the ability to swim through water. I know these like 5 places that have water. I should probably check that out. Sertoho Luna Nights is very good. A better approach to blending Toho and Castlevania than what was the name of the other one? Wasn't Kamajo Densetsu didn't that feature art by Kojima? Because I think there was one that I remembered that had Kojima art, which was really good. And how's it going, Natsume? Hope you're doing well. Boom, 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 boom. Might as well spend some of the money that I earned. Okay, where are you hanging out, buddy? Shantae, there you are. We're looking all over for you. What's going on? Where's Uncle Mimic? You're not going to like this. We found a ransom note in his workshop. Oh no. Take a look. Maybe you should sit down. No, please read it. Risky Boots says she took your uncle and will trade his life for the 3 magic seals you've got. She's hiding out in the Lamb's original resting place somewhere east of here. Do you know what she's talking about? Poor uncle, this is all my fault. East. That means he's over by the mayor's private retreat. Don't be stupid. That will put him near the old boathouse. What kind of moron doesn't know east from west? Please don't argue. I need help coming up with a plan. I can help. Oh. Oh. Best boy. Who's this guy? You got it all wrong. Risky Boots didn't take your old friend. It was that zombie gal. Roddy Tops? She'd never. Besides, why should I believe you? Didn't you explode in a huge stage clear sequence? Hey, don't blame me for putting up a fight. The pirate lady was threatening me and my babies if I didn't hand over my magic seal. She really shook things up, and now my kids have run off. Whether you believe me or not, that zombie and pirate are in cahoots, and that is a fact. Yeah, sounds fishy. Why would you come here? Why, to strike a deal, naturally. Miss Boots will be expecting to fight you on her terms, but there's a back door to her hideout. There's a back door to her. But there's a back door to her hideout that might just give you an advantage. If you agreed to save my 3 golden babies, I'll show you how to open a path to Risky's hideout. Either way, she knows I'm coming. What do you guys think? If Risky's hideout is underwater, my birds can't do squat for you. You might have to trust this guy. He might be a stinker, but I think he's telling the truth. Okay, you got yourself a deal. Where do I start? My babies are probably hiding in undersea caverns close by. One of them has an artifact that will help you enter the back door. Into Risky's back door. Let's get this done. Uncle Mimic needs me. Isn't a decoy octopus. I can't unhear the cutting audio clip of her flapping her tail. I heard Risky's back door and suddenly got more awake. I'll be taking that. Yeah, this was originally 1,200 points on the eShop, if I remember correctly. But we talked about it when we first started the game. So if you hit, if you guys are interested, by the way, if you hit !TCA, you'll be directed towards my website, Tanuki Chicken Attack, where we'll be examining and reviewing the Shantae games, starting with Half-Genie Hero. I think you can also play the DSiWare version on this. Okay, so I need a tool to get through that, but it's not the first time I've encountered that. Because the first time was in Technobarons. See, this is like the level of thinking you get from playing Metroidvanias. You start going like, interesting. Tell me more. Okay, there's also underwater area there. There are underwater areas there. Was it Techno or Hypno Baron? One of the only Baron in my heart is Squid Baron. He is the best boy, and I will not be told otherwise. Mostly because of Twitch and Vinegar. Fair. What if we just... Okay, so I think that's what I'm supposed to do there. Let's try it out. Toe curling. Some of the platforming here is so incredibly precise. I held up too early. Oh, okay. Let's chug. God, this is nerve-wracking. Just as a heads up, I'm terrible at things like this. I panic way too easily. Okay. Oh, got it. Ooh, that is terrifying. I'll take that. Yeah, I can use the warp after. Wait, there's a live system for... Oh no. Am I on the correct spot? I should be. I don't do that often, do I? I'll enjoy it while it lasts. It's usually because they're the games that I tend to... Oh, oops. They'll probably pay attention. The games... Ooh, hello, number 2. That I tend to play that are PC are usually held together with, like, scotch tape and a bunch of hopes and dreams. So I don't know how people like Retro Island Gaming manage it. Like, I am nervous just playing this. Like, I don't know if it's going to crash. I don't know if it's going to do weird stuff. Every time I tab out, it minimizes the game and just mutes everything. And I'm like, oh, I think I found a solution to the problem, and it's not a solution to the problem at all. Yeah, Rig is like one of my go-to streamers. If there are any mods, can I get a shout out for Retro Island Gaming, please? And thank you for the follow, Tsuki. Appreciate it. Yeah, I've been watching Rig for like, what is it, 3 years now, I think? And through his channel, I've been discovering so many cool streamers that I otherwise wouldn't have. I've been really just enjoying the experience. Like, I'm not like the most sociable dude, so I'm really happy that I kind of found like a little sort of hub. Of phenomenal retro content creators. Yeah, the retro community has really been growing over the past few years. It's been great. Yeah, I'm faster. It's a greater variety of content to approach than any other. You mean in the sense of just sheer amount of games available? Oh, we already done this. This is where we got the elephant stomp. There are a few that I haven't really understood how to get yet, though. Oh, I understand why I'm having so much trouble. I did this as a monkey, like, constantly. So you can just zip through, like, the small nooks and crannies. Well, that and, like, the more, like, the fan translation scene also thrives, the more the retro community kind of has to offer in that regard. It's a really cool back and forth that is fairly unique to the retro gaming community. Like, a fan translation will come out and, like, a bunch of people will jump on it because, like, it's just a really cool game to try out. That's something through RetroArch, right? Where you can do retro achievements. Still haven't quite figured this one out. Okay, it's not this one. I'll have to save that one for later. We might get another thing. Which one was this? That is just a very straightforward, here's a chest. I like it. I like it when the game gets straightforward with me. Happens so rarely. But there are some really cool people in the retro community. Jacques Not Jacques, Fractal My Mike, Duke Donuts. Just to name a few. There are just too many to name, like, honestly. So many great people. And what's really interesting is, especially with the retro community, a lot of, like, the content is catered to, like, the specific taste of the streamer. So, like, with Mike, you'll get a lot of, like, point-and-click adventures. With Rig, you get, like, a lot of, like, wizardry-styled RPGs and so on. Really cool. I think I'm missing something there. I think Rig's whole thing is being involved. That too. And how's it going, Sakradosh? Sakradosh, would you be willing to join us on the Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite train? Well, it's not like specifically a train, more like a wreck, but you know. Loin, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Sakradosh. Really freaking appreciate it, dude. Gonna get some gifts rich in chat, please. Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate it. Damn, 205. That's nuts. I really like this line. Oh, there was just an entire thing missing that I hadn't checked out yet. Okay, so wait, one of them was supposed to have an artifact with them? If I was an oil baron, you'd regret it. But sub goal for 5,000 instantly met. But I really appreciate it, dude. Thank you so much. I feel like I'm missing something, but I can't put my finger on what. Okay, so this we already checked out. Wait, so chat, where is the artifact for the mermaid ability? Am I just getting like the wrong information fed to me, or like this has been the most cryptic game in the series so far? Wait, there may be other pools I can jump into. Back here. I'm excited for the next leg of the Shantae journey as well. Or the first leg, I should say. This is some maneuvering that I'm doing right now. Should not be able to get away with this. Okay, I didn't. That's fair. Humbling. There's like an entire labyrinth hidden underneath here as well. Oh? So many spiders. So one of them should possess the artifact? Or is it just like, oh, the artifact is near a flop, flop, flop? Okay, so we got all the golden squids. I do like how condensed this game is, though. Like, this is probably the most fluent experience I've had in the series so far, where it just goes from point A to point B fairly rapidly. Okay, I think it came from here, so it's likely that this is also just a hop-in point. Okay. Maybe we should start Shantae off? Please do. Please do. I wish I knew this one better. I only played it like twice. Couldn't even tell you how many times I revisited Pirate's Curse and Half-Genie Hero. Well, both are really good. I'm still slowly going through like all the DLC modes for Half-Genie Hero as well. I played like most of it for the review, but not all of it. And if you guys are interested in something non-Shantae related, The Puppeteer is up as this week's review. So, or last week's review. Sunday is going to be the release of the first Shantae review of 5 in total. So we're going to do back to back all of the Shantae games. Starting with Half-Genie Hero, then going into Pirate's Curse, then Seven Sirens, Risky's Revenge, and the original. Closing it off with that. Now the first one is a little bit special. We managed to get a very short interview with Matt Bozon and Voldy Way, the series creator and the tyrannical overlord of Wayforward, respectively. And that is still like insanely cool that they took the time to actually answer the questions. Well, if you hit !TCA in chat, you will know. There you go. Magic. Didn't find the artifact, though. You've done it! You found all 3 of my babies. I'm fit to burst. Well, Genie Girl, deal's a deal. Come on, kiddos. Whoever has the artifact, give it to the nice lady. You got Mermaid Bubble. While swimming as a mermaid, attack to fire bubbles. With that thing, you can fire bubbles in mermaid form. In addition to blasting enemies, you can get rid of... You can also destroy the undersea blockade. Risky's lair is east of here, just outside the town in the deepest part of the sea. Well, what are you waiting for? Kick her butt, take her down hard. What'd you do? Snap some close-ups. It's time for a showdown. Hold on, Uncle. I'm on my way. So now I wonder if... I don't quite remember where exactly it was, but I think there was one over here where I couldn't get past. I can't outspend all of this. I do like how the transformation system has evolved over the course of the games, though. Well, yeah, really enjoy it. Just kind of seeing it retrospectively as well, especially coming from Seven Sirens, makes it feel very, like, still very snappy, but you can see, like, the train of thought, like, the iterative train of thought of them trying to figure out, like, what the best way is to approach it. Like, you can see that I haven't played the first game, so I'm not sure how they do it there. But in this game, it's sort of tied to what dance she's in, which makes it very easy to discern that. But once you get to half-genie hero, there's this sort of need for additional dances outside of, like, the core of what the games have introduced up until that point. But an interesting way that they do that is by introducing a sort of rhythm to the menu. Like, they keep it within your dancing to transform. So they introduce a They introduce, like, a sort of like a pulsing rhythm that cycles through the menus, and instead of having, like, one set of transformations, you have multiple, and it adds, like, quite a lot, I found, to not just, like, the immersiveness of the games themselves, but also just the way that you remember where the transformations are. And then you get to Seven Sirens, which sort of links the transformations together. Wait, I am in the right spot. I just couldn't get past it. By having you either dance or press a corresponding button. And it feels like such a natural evolution of the same system, right? Where where initially there was a need for just a simple transition between animations, there's now a full-on expanded how do I put this? Like, it becomes a natural extension of the gameplay itself, rather than being an extra mechanic that you interact with. Like, when you hit the water, you automatically turn into X or Y. When you do something specific, you turn into a newt to grab onto the walls, and it just adds, like, a whole extra layer to an already, like, pretty neat system and pretty easy to understand system. But the way it iterates on Pirate's Curse's just button prompted abilities is brilliant. But you still have the transformations for, like, the genie powers and such. But am I just in the wrong space? I am in the wrong space, aren't I? Yeah, I should be way back. Okay. Performance as effortlessly as Risky's moveset. Yes, that is what I'm getting at. Also trying to figure out where you need to go here, and trying to formulate cohesive sentences is a troubling thing to do. I really struggle with formulating cohesive sentences sometimes when I'm trying to actively engage with the game I'm playing. But like, Seven Sirens feels like the natural sort of conclusion of those iterative mechanics that they've been introducing throughout the franchise. Like, they don't really try too hard to reinvent the wheel. Instead, what they do is they take the existing toolkits, take the parts that worked, and retool it to fit the game in a satisfying way. You okay, buddy? I don't really have to commend the team for it. Hey, Thomas, how's it going? Oh, Thomas, are you still cool for, the Pokemon Tuesday thing? Dontrell's what's going on? Yeah, I'm still down for that? Nice. Not the one that I wanted. Because there was a thing in this dungeon that I wanted to grab. It's not here. Where is it? It is behind the... It is behind the skull door. Yeah, I just really like how you can see the train of thought behind the mechanics of this game, like being represented as clearly. Where did I get the mermaid? Oh wait, it's up there. It's up there. This is not even that long of a stage now that I think about it. Just has a lot of like little nooks and crannies to hide stuff in. But I also really appreciate the smaller quality of life changes that the series has seen over the years. Like the pirate flare in the Pirate's Curse is a great addition. The warp dance in Half-Genie Hero was fantastic. Like, it doesn't really work for something like Seven Sirens because it's such an open world. Yeah, finding the password is the long part. But I do like how each Shantae game really plays into the strength of the stage design, but also works as an iterative piece where you can see the natural evolution of every single mechanic. Like, they keep what works, then they try to find something that is unique for that game, like a theme. In Pirate's Curse's case, it's pirate tools, right? You got the gun, you got the sword, you got the hat, you got the boots. You're a pirate. I think this is the right part. Okay. It's not. Wait, because you can't access this. It's the other one. I need to... Yeah, got it. Got it. I know where to go. There was a treasure chest I wanted to see if that was a heart or not. Because I think it is. No. Not allowed to do that, buddy. But I think that's why it's so easy to really like this series as well. Because it's just so good at reinventing itself, making every installment feel as fresh as it does. It's incredibly unique in that regard. And I fucking love it for it. I also just like that I'm getting better at it. Like, I'm noticing that things that gave me a lot of trouble when I first got there now feel a little bit easier to traverse. I think this was the correct way to the mermaid bit, but I'm not sure anymore. This is where I need to be. That is the treasure chest that I'm looking for. But I love these moments where you get a new ability in this game or in these games and just a whole new dimension opens to you. I don't think I've seen a whole lot of other games do that as well as Shantae does. Huh. I'll take the magic gem. Not what I was expecting, but I'll take it. There's like this tangible wow factor to like you get the mermaid powers and suddenly like all these underwater areas that you've seen so far start to make sense and things click in your head. You start to understand the mechanics, the machinations behind the game. It's so cool. I have this as well with Deedlit, though a bit to a lesser extent because Deedlit is a bit more straightforward than most Shantae games. Like Deedlit had two core mechanics to it that it really like delved into with the whole Ikaruga styled fire and wind system. Well, it wasn't what I was looking for, but it's pretty good as if you're a mermaid on dry land. Look at this. Look at this. Huh? It just goes face first into concrete. So good. I think the only like comparable evolution of a series that I can think of is the pipeline from Symphony of the Night to Order of Ecclesia. Like here's a similar iterative evolution on a similar concept present within those games. The most obvious ones being like Dawn of Sorrow and Aria of Sorrow, because they're directly related to one another. I think it was all the way down here somewhere. Yeah. I like how the air bubbles explode. Oh jeez. That was Metal Slug levels of gruesomely detailed. Alright, let's backdoor Risky. We're backdooring Risky. Yeah. Ooh, auto-scroller. Interesting. Ooh. Oh, wait. Okay, gotcha. I understand. Okay. I'm using the rule of thumb of if it doesn't impede your movement, never stop shooting. Also, if you guys are interested, VODs are available of the entire series playthrough up until this point in the highlight section of the channel. Oh. Change your terrain. Stage 2. I get the feeling like those blank spots where the cavern passes in front are meant as a checkpoint system. Wonder just how many of these dudes we're killing right now. No wonder they're pissed in Pirate's Curse. Oh, hey. According to the achievement I just got, I got them all. I am an agent of death. I think we might actually be able to beat this today. I got this. Make yourself comfortable, Grandpa. Your genie friend should be arriving any moment now. You three, what are you standing around for? You've been paid? Now shove off. Hey, the deal wasn't for cash. What about our brains? And a lifetime supply of coffee. Sorry, change of plans? It ain't worth fighting over. Let's go. I got a feeling things are about to get messy. Risky. This is a new lull. Turning my friends against each other? Sick. Ah, you've arrived. It could have gone differently, you know. Maybe you should have just handed over those seals in the beginning and saved your friends such grief. the outcome would have been the same. Now, give me those 3 seals and I promise that your uncle can go free. Can't say the same for you. Don't do it, Shantae. She'll use them to unleash the lamb's hidden power. Take them and run. I can't. Risky wins this time. You guys were dragged into this because I was too weak to do my job. It's my responsibility as a guardian genie to face this on my own. No. No, I have choice. I have to do it. Why even give the choice then? The magic seals are mine. Your uncle is free to go. Uncle, go now. What? I'll deal with Risky. Get going. In a few moments, the lamb will be restored to full strength, and its dark power will be mine. It's not over yet. There's still time to stop you. But the must... Choice is an illusion. You're certainly welcome to try. Oh, we're doing this guy again. Throw the steam-powered oceanic tinker tub into overdrive. Let's see what this baby can really do. Come on. How do I even hit this thing? Barrel? I think it's gonna barrel. Ah, there you go. With the tiny tinker bats. Come on. Just lazing about. Okay, I'm gonna heal up. Love that stare. It's so good. Hey, Cambo Rambo, how's it going? That stare is so good. Come on. Once the credits start rolling. You're finished, Risky. You gotta keep your eye on the prize, you see? The magic lamp is back in action and ready to rock. If you still want to know the secret of the lamp, I'll show you. Open wide and say ah. What have you done? Do you understand now? This lamp has the power to suck up and enslave genies. Once captured, the genie must grant every wish her master desires, no matter how evil. That is what your uncle has been hiding from you. With this, I can turn a genie into a weapon of total destruction. No one will dare defy me. But how could it work on me? I'm only half genie. I'll admit at first glance it seems pretty useless. After all, there aren't any real genies left to enslave. But since you're a half genie, I figured why not use the lamp to strip you of your powers? She's right, my magical half is gone. What's left is, I'm human. Now, let's see how you fare without your special powers. Hear me, genie of the lamp, I command you to appear. Do not hesitate, destroy this brat. Don't stop until she's a stain on the floor. I can't transform. Risky will use my magic for evil, and all I have to fight with are these items I've found along the way. Please be enough. Okay. Whoa! Oof. Elephant. Monkey. Oh, wait, of course. Of course. I didn't realize that. You can see what she is transforming into. Mermaid? No, elephant. This is mermaid. Elephant. This is a really clever boss fight. I like it. Mermaid. Mermaid. Welcome back, Adrian. Hopefully you're doing well. Mermaid. Almost dodged it completely. This fight is so long. I just remembered I have that button. Whew. It's over, Risky. You fool. You would destroy your superior half in exchange for this town full of simpletons? Then enjoy your victory. It's only temporary. The last laugh will be mine. Shantae, you've won. Uncle, my magic. Don, you're human now. Now, everything's gonna be okay? Uncle, what about my hair? I don't know why it chooses to obey. Perhaps it's not genie magic as I once suspected. Perhaps that part of you doesn't come from your mother. Your mother? I've let her and everyone else down because of my foolishness. It's not your fault, Uncle. The danger was always out there. I was the one who rushed in unprepared. Anyway, let's get out of here. The others will want to know you're safe. Can somebody post the straw poll link in chat, please, so we can get that run during the credits? Thank you. Calm down. Calm down. It's all right. And thanks for the GGs. So all along, Risky had us thinking that the lamp was the weapon. Oh boy! When her real scheme was to get her grubby mitts on your magic. It took nerves of steel to do what you did. Destroying your magical half was pretty gutsy. Who needs magic? First thing tomorrow, we'll start training again. And this time, I'll teach you some human moves. I'll teach you the basics of CQC. Thanks everyone, but still, I feel farther from my mother, from my true home than ever before. Metal Gear. Deep down, I want to keep trying, but I'm useless without my magic. Nonsense. Miss Genie, I'm ashamed of myself for behaving so badly. I finally found a voice for him. It's clear that you love this town and will defend it to the end. That's why I'd like you to return as Kotal Town's guardian. Will you take the job? You take me back even without my genie magic? Absolutely. I am going to have a talk with the Ammo Baron and get our town back to normal lickety-split. What a treat like Toad. Dude, I am already just dying inside whenever I have to do the Squid Baron voice on full tilt. You will? Yes. Yes, I'll do it. I'll protect this place with everything I've got, but I won't do it alone anymore. We all love this place, and we'll defend it together, as a team. And I promise that from now on, I won't be too proud to take help from others. Especially you guys. Evil never rests. Risky Boots and her Tinker Bats are still out there. And Roddy Tops and her brothers, too. Things will be different from now on. Yeah, but as long as we stick together, evil doesn't stand a chance. Think that's a wrap? One more game to go, chat. One more game to go. See you all after credits. Thank you so much for hanging out. Really freaking appreciate it. I did not get everything that I could. Well, we're gonna play this game, huh, buddy? Got the ball. You're like, oh, let's play. Go grab your ball, buddy. Oh man, that was time to start over from the beginning. Hell yeah. Ooh, that was a good art. That was good art. I'm gonna keep it on this for a while. You guys enjoy the art. Morph wants to play. That is a very good Shantae. I might draw that Shantae. Buddy, I'm 10 minutes away from ending the stream. Morph is doing that thing where he rolls the ball underneath my chair in anticipation that I throw it. If you collect merch, there's a Shantae Nendoroid. You should not have told me this. That is a very dangerous thing to tell me. But yeah, this has been a very interesting experience because I'm basically playing the I'm basically playing the series in a reverse order, meaning that I can see like the fruits of labor that came afterwards and sort of iteratively work my way backwards through the series in order to get to like the origin point. And it gives a very interesting perspective on especially like the first, what I assume like the first two are going to be. Like I now have like a better idea of where a lot of the ideas that I've seen in Pirate's Curse, Half-Genie Hero, and Seven Sirens come from. And it's really fascinating to me how well everything complements that iterative process. And yet, Risky's Revenge really feels like a unique and fresh take on something that we've seen 3 times before. And I think that largely stems from how each Shantae so far has been playing on the strengths of the series and trying out something new in the process. Like it doesn't lean too heavily on itself in order to reinvent itself, right? Like the wheels are running already. Like we don't have to think about that too much, but the we have the wheels, don't need to be reinvented. We just have to push the engine forward. And with each new installment, the car gets more modernized, it gets more features. But it's still rolling. It's rolling smoothly. And I feel like that's kind of where Risky's Revenge really shines. Like I do have to say, like the writing is a little bit of a step backwards in terms of how well the characters are established. But I think that's part of like retrospectively approaching it from say like Pirate's Curse. And I feel like I really feel like each of the Shantae games has a lot to offer um to even if you're like coming from like Half-Genie Hero or Pirate's Curse, like going back to Risky's Revenge, it doesn't feel jarring. It still feels like super smooth, and like a lot of the designs really do go heavily on designing stages around the abilities that you get throughout the game. So if you're attentive, you start to pick up like points of interest, and you start to memorize those points of interest and dive back into those whenever you get the ability to like push for it, right? That's why I feel like getting things like the mermaid power feels so incredibly satisfying. Like the moment you dive into the water, the entire game, you've just been floating on the surface. You've just been swimming. And you're like, I am swimming here. There has to be something more to this. But like that's kind of like how the other games handled it as well. So my brain automatically goes like, hey, we might get like something like a fish or a mermaid again. And I feel like in that sense, like Risky's Revenge really, really kind of pushes a lot of really neat ideas to the surface. Where it does this a lot, where you get an ability and you can really just feel those moments of clarity kind of hit you, like, oh, that's what that's for. That's what gets me excited for this game. This game is really strong at that. I will say though, I while I think the layering mechanic to explore like literal depth of like the towns and the areas um is a brilliant way to kind of add like a little bit of an extra dimension of exploration to it. Hang on. I do feel it's underutilized. Because like the only point in the game where you actually use it, only 2 points, is in Scuttletown itself and in the forest. And I feel if they did a bit more with that, I feel like the game could have felt more unique in like more of a standout in the series, if that makes sense. Like right now, it's sitting very comfortably next to all the other ones. And all the other ones are great. I love them. But I do find that they're not pushing that specific bit far enough. Like I feel like you could have done a bit more with that in terms of exploration and in terms of adding a new flow to the game itself. And that's kind of the only like real complaint that I have about the game, is that it just doesn't use the thing that makes it cool and stand out enough to make it stand out more. Like, oh, but you got a good meal out of it. Yeah, it was pretty damn tasty, but like it wasn't a Wagyu A5. And it could have been. And that's I don't know why I went into the snake voice there, but um I feel like that's kind of like that little tipping point where I'm going like, yeah, they done some really cool stuff with this, but it's only for such a small portion of the game. But I do have to add, like, this is a very short game in contrast to the other ones. It feels short as well. I think this is the only one that has clocked under 10 hours so far. And it still managed to be thoroughly entertaining. And like, I don't know who said it earlier in chat, but the ballsy move to just have Shantae lose all her powers at the end of this is brilliant. I was really, when I saw that start in Pirate's Curse, I was really, really excited to get to this. I was like, I need to get to the bottom of this. I need to figure out what happened to make her lose her powers. And just getting to that point, and the boss fights have been great in this. I do like it that Shantae has a bit of a habit of creating a really intense final boss without making you feel so how do I put this? Without making you feel so woefully undergeared.
Refreshing dance.
Henry, thank you so much for the 40 months of support. Can I get some Kevin Richards in chat, please? How are you doing? Thank you so much. But yeah, it's that is a nice mix though, from like 6 to 10. And a dancing Shantae. Who doesn't want a dancing Shantae? But yeah, it's honestly like it's one of those games that just kind of sits comfortably at the back of the classroom, if that makes sense. Like it doesn't, for me, it doesn't beat Pirate's Curse, Half Genie Hero, or Seven Sirens, but it really does do a good attempt at climbing that ladder. Yeah, Shantae is very good at being hard but accessible. Yeah, one of the things I really liked about Pirate's Curse was that the final climb, especially, had you unlock a shortcut in the tower itself, so that whenever you realized at the top, like, hey, I am not prepared for this fight, you could go back and find ways to circumvent that. I feel like every Shantae so far has done that. I feel like every Shantae has been up until that point. I'm curious though what happens if you just go to the boathouse. Like I'm really curious to find out what happens there. So I might do that off stream a little bit. Um but yeah, like I said, I really enjoyed this one. I do think that it misses out a little bit on oh, we're actually really close, chat. I do think it misses a little bit on what makes the exploration at the start of the game feel so incredibly unique. Like I wish they pushed a little bit harder with that specific perspective. A second. Oh, that's why you guys can hear that so loudly. Monster Boy is quite cheap. Monster Boy is a fantastic or is it Monster Boy or Wonder Boy? Either way, it's good. Either way, it's good. And hey Ray, how's it going? But yeah, it's how do I put this? Like it's so hard to like it's so hard to kind of gauge this game on its own, given that I have like a full retrospect of everything that came after. Like in that sense, working backwards is really tricky to is making it really tricky to fully like review it as its own entity, because like the comparison is so direct. But what I'm seeing is a really competent baseline for each following installment to build upon. And I think that makes Risky's Revenge an incredible game in the series. But I don't think it reaches the level of the other three that we've played so far. And that is mostly because the others had such a good baseline to springboard off of. So I'm going to send Risky's Revenge home with a 7.5 out of 10. Yeah, it's one of those games that walks so the rest can run. Like you can see a lot of the early designs of mechanics that would later come to be, but like it really builds upon that as well. Like it stands firmly on its own 2 feet. But you can see what the next step is going to be, if that makes sense. But yeah, it is now about 8:30 in the evening, so I'm gonna head on out. Thank you so much for being here. Really freaking appreciate it. Hopefully, you guys. Chat sends it home with a 7.6. By the way, so we've been pretty close so far with all of the Shantaes. Chad gave half-genie hero an 8.7 versus my 8. Pirate's Curse an 8 versus my 8.5. Seven Sires an 8.2 versus my 8.5. And Risky's Revenge 7.6 versus my 7.5. So we've always been relatively close on that, which is really neat. But yeah, thank you all so much for joining. Really freaking appreciate it. A huge thank you to Loin and Henry. Thank you so much for the subs. Really freaking appreciate it. Thank you so much for continuing to support the channel. If you're new here and did have a good time, do consider hitting that follow button. Next week, we'll be hopping into the original 2002 version. Well, not the 2002. We're hopping into the PlayStation 4 version of the 2002 Shantae, the very first game in the series. So do look forward to that. If you haven't already, join the Discord, subscribe to the YouTube channels. And on Sunday, we'll be dropping the first of the Shantae reviews over on Tanuki Chicken Attack, which is a website that I host where I post reviews of games that I play on and off stream. So if you're interested in reading a bit more of my extended thoughts on half-genie hero, then do look forward to the review. And I keep saying this again, but I'm so incredibly excited about the fact that Matt Bozon and Voldy Way took some time to answer my questions. So, a little bit of an interview with them in there as well. A lot to look forward to. And if you really want to help support the channel, as well as the website, then head on over to coffee.com/Tanuki Chicken Attack. And thank you all so much. Really freaking appreciate it. I'm going to send you guys over to Dino. He is playing DS games of questionable quality and questionableness, which is always a great time. Also, Dino is a phenomenal streamer. Please do go check him out. So give him a good old bouncer for old time's sake. And I will see you guys all after the weekend, all right? So with that being said, thank you so much for hanging out. Really freaking appreciate it. Remember, stay beautiful. Keep on gaming, dudes. And I'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful weekend. And thank you so much for watching. Have a good one. Bye-bye.